castle. And Nottingham people, the signs and the tour guides will all have you believe that that is a castle, but I can assure you it's just anyone will do. So the queue's already going. In right of the green stand you'll see the top of the Batman mask scoreboard, see his ears, and in the grounds to the far you'll see the brand new scoreboard as well. We've got 2 brand new scoreboards in the last 2 or 3 years. They had a big match on last night, beat Leicestershire, and just was Brian Clough, manager here for many years. But now you can say you've been over the famous Trent Bridge. See all what's happening on the left hand side here. Look over the river to the right, you'll see Notts County grounds. So 3 grounds virtually next door to each other. Notts County being the oldest football league club. We've got the cricket ground, the 2 football grounds. We've got the National Water Sports Centre for nearly every water sport you can imagine. We've got the River Trent for fishing and for fishing. We've got the canal just on the right here for stadium. The second largest 10-pin bowling alley in the world, and literally half a mile to a right up. Half a billion years ago we would have been on the seabed here with there were 1,500 cavemen living in the caves. They called the area Tiggercobac, meaning land of cave dwellers. Tiggercobac. We had the Romans arrive after that, and then a Germanic tribe, and they were called the Slotengers, led by a man called... The concert hall behind it is Nottingham Trent University, and the large glass building to the right is the corner house, and that complex has a big casino in it, and it has about 16 restaurants, so excellent place to go and find entertainment and a bite to eat. To the right at Derby Road is the Roman Catholic Cathedral, St Barnabas. Like everything else in Nottingham, we're a bit greedy. We have 2 cathedrals as well. We've got an Anglican cathedral. There's a beautiful village 12 miles east of Nottingham called Southall or Southall. In the first, down there where the grass is. So in 1067 Nottingham became a very royal city, and every king from William I to Henry VII ruled at some point during their reign from exactly where we are. If you can imagine Windsor Castle here, you'd be on about the right lines. So 1485 Richard III came to Nottingham of the old castle, 750 years old. The building on top of the hill now was owned by the Duke of Newcastle's family. It was built in 1660 to 1684. Had a big fire in 1831. The city council came along, they renovated it, and they opened it up as a museum and art gallery, which is what it still is. But you now know more about Nottingham's history than most local people, and you now know that we don't have a castle. Thanks, Dave. Had to do that in ultra fast time because of all the queues and vehicles. But if you look to the left, you'll see the Ducal Palace, 17th century Ducal Palace. You'll see through, hopefully through the gaps of the houses on the left hand side shortly, you'll be able to see down into the estate and see the view that they have looking down the Trent Valley. My wife hates them, I love them. I think they're fabulous. Anybody like them?
Yeah.
Anybody not like them?
Yeah.
Didn't hear many there, so I think the likes have it there, Dave. I'm not joking, every time I come through here there's either a building that's just been completed or one gets started. 3 years ago there was nothing here, it was just land. Yeah, just nothing here 3 years ago. We've now got a Starbucks, look, and the sports centre on the right. The lady that wants to get off in town, this is the only place, if we can drop somebody off, we can drop you off. If you want to get off here, please come to the front. If not, we carry on. Anybody coming? So the buildings in front of us, the cream buildings, surprise, will you either look down on your knees, or if you just close your eyes for about 30 or 40 seconds, because you're in for a surprise. And I'd like you to try and see the surprise in one go, as opposed to it diluting it as you go along through the trees. So if you could just maybe close your eyes, not you, Dave. Yeah, just close one, and just look down. In fact, while you've got your eyes closed, let me just tell you a story, because don't forget we had the castle here. We had many kings of England, and hopefully you see a surprise, but hopefully we might see some of the deer. And if you believe in the tales of Robin Hood, and they are true, if they are true, this is probably where Robin Hood stole the king's deer. Thank you. That is pretty wow, isn't it? Are you glad I brought you here? That is Batman's mansion. It's where Batman was filmed last year. I was actually an extra on there until we went on holiday. Missed it by 2 days. I'd actually been accepted as an extra. But anyway, that's where Batman was filmed, and that's Woollerton Hall. It was finished in 1587, built for the Willoughby family. You imagine looking out one of those windows thinking, gosh, this is ours. Imagine being the eldest son back in those days, thinking this is going to be mine one day. Yeah, rubbing your hands. But this is owned by the City Council now. It was bought by the City Council in 1923 for £200,000. Today there's hot air balloon racing, there's car rallies, there's concerts, there's everything. It's antique road shows, steam days. It's brilliant. But it's owned by the council, so it's free to come in. You can walk round, you can picnic, pay to bring a car in, but it's absolutely brilliant. And if you stood on the roof there looking the opposite direction, you'd be looking straight over the university, because the university actually backs onto Woollerton Park. Can you see them, Dave? Any more on the? Yeah, there's some more on the left as well. About 10 o'clock position, about 400 metres, almost in the field beyond. There are fallow deer and red deer here. The ones we can see at the moment are fat. I bet if we blast their horn, the ears might twitch. Yeah, there's some antlers. They're the male ones. They're the lazy bucks. Yeah, it isn't breeding. Yeah, well, it's not breeding. And let's try very evil horse drop on the right there, in the middle of the roundabout. Anyway, this is Woollerton Village. I live exactly opposite side of Nottingham, same distance, about a mile and a half out. If my house was on this road, it'd be worth £100,000 more. If you're coming into Nottingham over the next couple of years, south or north, A52, junction 25. The A453 is closed today, the junction 24, because of it's going to be turned into a dual carriageway, and over the next 2 years it's going to still not bad. Unleaded, 131 there, 132. And the university is literally about a quarter of a mile down this road. But there is one speed camera down here. Car park, on the right. Okay, so this is the west entrance. A bit of a tour around before we take you back.